Hi guys, welcome to this session in Microsoft Project. In this module, I want to show you how you can use Project to track courses, i.e. people, students attending on a course. And I'm going to do it by tutor. Let me just change some of these settings. If I just go into Gantt chart format and just increase the size of this a little bit to 14, and I'll just type my first person here. So Bob is going to be a tutor. Now I want him to do 3 different courses, and I'm going to do recurring tasks so you can see how this works. If I go back to task, and where it says task there, you've got recurring task. And if I go into there, I'm going to call this first one accounts. So his first session is going to be accounts. It's going to be on Monday and Wednesday, twice a week. And I want it to end after, let's just go for 10 weeks. Just for this demonstration, and each of these is a 1-day session. You could put the hours in there if you want. Clicking OK to that, and then that will come out like so. If I just indent that under Bob, it's part of Bob's routine, and then you can just collapse this one out of the way. And if I click on the little triangle next to Bob, everything disappears under Bob, so that's okay. I can get the triangle back. If you can't get the triangle, which I'm obviously having problems doing, you go to outline and select the level you want. Level 1 is where it's on. Level 2 would show you the course, and I want to do another one. So back to tasks. I'm going tasks, recurring task. This one's going to be HR, and this is just going to be on a Tuesday, and it's going to be just for 5 weeks, say. Okay, and I'll just leave that like that. And then the last one I'll do for him will be recurring task, and this will be FES, and this will be on Fridays, and this will be for 10 weeks as well, like so. Now again, if I go back to the view tab and outline and just select level 2, so it all collapse under Bob. Now you can leave a space, and I'm just going to put Carl next, and he's going to be doing a course HR level 5, I'll say. So over to tasks, recurring task, HR level 5, and this can be on a Thursday and a Friday, and it can be 15, not 25. I'll do 25. So that's quite a lot of occurrences there. I'll indent this underneath Carl, so Carl gets a summary, and then you can collapse that down like so, and then you can pick a new person. Now Carl, make sure he's not indented underneath HR. So if I collapse Bob, you don't want Carl's stuff to disappear. It's because I've got the arrow too big. So level 2, level 1, everything's disappeared under Bob, you see, so that is not how I want it to be. So all levels, and accounts needs to be, in fact I want it level 2, so I can see Carl. Carl needs to be outdented so it doesn't disappear underneath Bob, like so. So if I go back and do out level 2, let's see what happens now. So that shows everybody. So if I go level 1, level 1 shows you the people. That's okay. That's what I want. And then I'll show all sub levels again. And then you're coming down the bottom here. You've got, I'll just do one more person. In fact, I'll collapse that down out of the way to level 2. I'll go one more person, Anne, leave a space, Anne, and she can do just one course. So recurring task, and this can be project management, and then that'll be on a Monday and a Friday, and after not that many, 24 will do. That needs to be indented under her, and that needs to be outdented so it's on the top line. Now if I give myself a title, and I'll just call it timetable, so I've got something at the top that I can indent under all the rest. If I highlight the rest and just go down and indent everything, so then we've got a one summary task at the top. As you can see it there on the Gantt chart, if I come across, you can see it all like so. Now if I collapse Anne, just get Anne down, so everything's now sitting on the Gantt chart quite neatly. If I pull that across, what you can do on the Gantt chart is, if you double click on the white, you'll get the format Gantt chart box coming up, and then you want the summary, that one. If I click on that one and then go and put name, task name on the right, it'll put the person's name on the right there. So if you've got things opened up, like I haven't got Anne opened up, but I've got project opened up, close that down, so they're all the same now. Make that a little bit smaller, so you've got a nice breakdown of what each one of these is, like so. Now you can add things inside of these. If I just move this curtain across again, that's not the technical name, but it's as good as any. If I go, say, into HR, open that up, what you can do in terms of individual sessions, so I've got Fest there, that needs to be outdented, so it's in the same line as the other ones. So I could double click on HR1, for example, and in the notes area of HR1, I can put some training material. What has to be covered on that particular session, I can just click on this little icon at the end there, and it will give me access to my computer, and then I can create from file, browse, and just pick a random file. I'll just pick a file to simulate some stuff, not an access database. Just go for that one, insert the Power BI file. I'll just link it, show it as an icon, click OK, and that can be, for example, the training material for that session. Click OK, and then any trainer can just double click into a task and have all the resources in that task, wherever it is on the network. If I close this down back to level 2, you just see in the people, if I go to level 3, that should show you the courses. You can see the courses that they do, like so. Now, if you want to allocate resources, obviously I've put people there, but if I open up HR again, I haven't actually got any resources allocated in here. If I just put, for example, next to HR, if I put Bob, which is obviously him, I can now click on that and just copy them down, right, like that. So Bob is now on those, opened up. You can collapse that down, and then if you put Bob on another course, I've got the FES here. If I put Bob on there as well, if there's an over allocation in terms of time, you'll get a red man appearing. So there's no red men, so he's okay. So Bob's okay in terms of allocated time, because that's what you'd be doing this for, to make sure that your staff is not over allocated. So you can see, you're looking at these little slots here, that there's no slot doubling up, so Bob is okay. But if you did put Bob on something else, like on this one, even though it's down as Carl, then it would probably go red. Well, it would go red because they're going to clash. You can see they're going to clash there. So you're using Project to check your staff availability, also to make sure that nobody is over allocated, and also to embed documentation for whatever session is meant to happen on any particular day. So that's all I want to talk about in this little video, how you can use Project to track class attendance and class content and instructor availability. So hopefully this is of use. Thank you for your time. I'll catch you on the next one.